Welcome to Law Dog Corvette. This is episode number 2 of our painless wiring harness. And so far, it is not living up to its name. 2 issues. First, the horn relay was mounted at the bottom. However, if you look over here, there's where the firewall hole is to go to the fuse, and there's a little bump out right here, which won't allow for space for the horn relay to be mounted at the bottom. So you kind of have to ever so carefully remount the horn relay to point towards the passenger side. So that was issue number 1. Issue number 2, this is the back of the fuse panel. This is what's going to stick out on the engine side of the firewall, and this cutout is actually perfect size for that hole. However, when you put it up there, this little bump out right here, where the screws will go from the inside and, from the inside and mount to the outside of the firewall, holding it in, there's not enough clearance up in here, because right there doesn't have enough clearance between this wall. So I've got to cut just a little bit right into here. And that's right, gentlemen, I'm cutting the firewall. So much for painless so far. So in this episode, we're going to cut the firewall. It doesn't have to go over very much. And like I said, only about maybe a ½ inch. That'll give me enough room for this side to fit in there, and we should be good to go. All right, here we go. All right, the firewall is made of fiberglass in the C3 Corvette, and the best way to cut a fiberglass is with a Dremel tool with a cutting blade on it. So if you look down here, you can actually see a seam that runs right here. There's going to be a boot right here that covers up the clutch pedal pin. And so all we're going to do is we're just going to cut right in there. And I'm going to cut a little at first and see how much more we have to cut. All right, here we go. All right, we came in about a ½ inch there. We'll clean this up and we'll do a test fit. All right, now that we have our new hole installed, let's see if we can test fit the painless fuse box and see what it looks like. All right, that's a pretty solid fit in here. Let's see what it looks like. The main box is going to sit in the car basically like this, okay? And then the clutch rod is going to sit right about here. There's enough clearance for the clutch rod, but it's going to be close. The horn relay is going to work out to be just fine mounted over here on this side. But in order to hold this onto the firewall, I've got to drill 1/4 inch holes here and here. Now I've held this up to the firewall, marked my holes, and now I just got a 1/4 inch drill bit and I'm going to drill them. All right. All right, after much wrenching, that is our final product. That is the painless fuse panel protruding through the firewall. You can see I'm gonna have to find something to cover up that piece right there because the panel stuck too close to this indentation. Also, you can kind of see how the panel's at an angle and then right here moves up. Well, on the up part was this screw. The screw that Painless gave us, the screw that Painless gave us was too short because of this angle. So I went into this toolbox, found a longer screw, and made it work. Now, we're gonna probably put some gasket sealer in here, make that nice and neat. And that was step one of painless wiring harness installation, cutting the firewall. All right, part 3 episode will be coming up soon. Thanks for watching.